Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is doing well, staying safe and healthy. So here's what I have to show you how to make today. This fabric angel. It does come with a pattern, and the pattern is only 3 parts. The head, the body, and the wings, which the wings are shaped like a heart. The important part of this angel that you'll need to make this finishing touch around the angel, you will need to have these they're called pinky shear scissors. They're the ones with, they look like a zigzag, and these are the kind of scissors that give you this look, this finishing touch. This angel is a good idea for a Christmas gift because it's very easy to make and it don't take that long to do. Also, you can personalize them if you happen to have an embroidery sewing machine by adding a name and the year. I have a sewing machine that does decor stitches. So on this one, I added a little bit of decor on the head and around the body. But if you don't have a sewing machine that does that, they still look cute plain. So I hope you get a chance to try making one for yourself. If you do, let me know how yours came out. And if you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, don't hesitate to put them on the comment. Continue watching my video for the sewing tutorial. Let's get started working on our fabric angel. First, you will need to print out your pattern and cut it out. As far as the pattern, I usually include it in my videos, but this time what I'm going to have you do, if you're interested in the pattern, you can email me and I will send it to you. For the supplies, you'll need your sewing machine, some thread, some fabric with colors of your choice. You'll need your pinky shears. You'll need batting. And also, if you want to hang your angel, you'll need some ribbon and some lace if you want to put some lace around the collar, but that'll be optional. Once you've gathered those things that you're going to be needing, you can start by putting the pattern on your fabric. And I started with my body first. So you'll need to cut two pieces of the body. Before I cut out my body pattern, I traced the body around with 2 pencils taped together to give it the right amount of seam allowance, so that when I sewed my body pattern together, I made sure that I had the right amount of space left for when I cut around the body with the pinky shears. After I had completed tracing my lines around the body pattern, now I was ready to cut it. I cut the pattern of the body. After I cut my body pattern piece, which you will need to have 2 pieces, one for the front and another for the back, I placed it on my batting and I cut only 1 piece of the batting. Once you have your body pattern cut out, you make sure that you take it apart and you place the batting in the middle and make sure that you got the right sides together of the front and the back. Now we're ready to make the wings, or to cut out the pattern of the wings. So I placed the heart on the fabric, but before I cut out the pattern, I also traced around the heart with my 2 pencils to give it the right amount of seam allowance, so that when I sewed it together and cut it out, I have enough room for my pinky shears, for when I cut around the heart with the pinky shears. Once you've finished tracing your seam allowance on your heart, then you're ready to cut it out. You need 2 pieces of the heart, which is the wings. 2 pieces for the wings. After you have cut out your pattern for your wings, you place it on the batting and you cut 1 piece of the batting for the wings. And then once you have that cut out, you take the heart apart and make sure you have 2 pieces, and you place the batting in the middle. The last thing we're going to do is cut your head. Also, before you cut your head, I trace the line seam allowance all around, and then once I trace my seam allowance all around the head, I was ready to cut it. You need to cut 2 pieces of the head, 1 front and back. Once you finish cutting your head, then you can also place that on your batting, and then you can cut it. Once you finish cutting your batting, you can take your 2 pieces apart and place your batting in the middle. And then now, once you have all your pieces cut out, you are ready to sew them together. As for the headpiece, I used a more medium weight batting for the head so that it could be more sturdy, and I used a fusible batting. So I ironed the batting on the head and then I cut it out. Now that I have all my pieces cut out, I'm ready to sew. And the first piece that I sewed together was my headpiece. And so I made sure that I sewed all around the line that I traced. Here I am sewing the wings together. So I'm following the line that I traced and I'm sewing it all around. When you sew the body part, you do need to leave the top part of the body unsewed, that you're able to insert your head into the top part of the body. You start on the side and you sew all around to the other side, leaving the top part of the body unsewed so that you're able to insert your headpiece. So now I'm ready to cut all around my parts with my pinky shears. And just make sure that you do not cut too close to your line that you have sewn. Here I'm cutting the wings. The heart is a little difficult once you get to the top part, so you have to just be very careful. But it's very easy just to cut all around with your pinky shears. Just make sure you do not get too close to the line that you sewed. So here I have all my parts cut out with my pinky shears, and so now I'm going to sew the 3 parts together. Before I sewed my body parts together, I like to decorate my pieces. So here I'm showing you how I decorated my headpiece. I have a sewing machine that has decorative stitches. If your machine does not have a different type of stitches, you don't need to do it. It looks perfectly fine leaving it plain also. So now I'm ready to insert the headpiece into the body, and here I show you where I left the top part of the body piece unsewn. So I'm going to insert the head and clip it or pin it and then sew the top stitch. Before you sew the head, don't forget to insert your ribbon to the back so that you can sew it at the same time, and so that you can have your ribbon onto your angel. Now you're ready to attach your wing, so you place it on the back, place a pin in the bottom so it won't move, and I just do a little top stitch, just a little bit on right on the top part. For the bottom of the wings, I did not sew it with the sewing machine. I went ahead and sewed it by hand so that you can have hidden, and so you can sew a hidden stitch just a little bit on the corner. There you go, guys, your angel is completed. Very easy project and fun to make. I hope you enjoy making one for yourselves, and this will make a nice Christmas little gift to give to family or friends. Enjoy and have fun. Have fun keeping it crafty. Thank you so much for watching. I hope the sewing tutorial was easy to follow. And if you're liking my videos, don't forget to subscribe and give it a like. Stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see you in the next video. And until then, have fun keeping it crafty.